Begin by removing the rear strut. Please see our article and videos for additional assistance with that task if needed by following the link provided at the end of this video. If you're changing springs, always replace both sides at the same time. Porsche does not sell individual springs, only pairs. If you have a factory shock with PASM, you will have a wire coming out of the top of the piston arm, red arrow. Never support or carry the strut by the wire and do not let the wiring connection get damaged. The shocks on our 991 Gen 1 were factory-based shocks. Before you take everything apart, take pictures or note the position of the mount and hat, red arrow. It will only fit one way and it must sit flush. If you have Porsche factory springs, they are color-coded for the application or vehicles they are used on. You are going to need to compress the springs to take the strut apart. The springs are under a lot of pressure. Make sure to get the proper spring compressor for your struts and make sure you are using it correctly according to the instructions with your tool. We're using the Schwaben compressors and highly recommend them. Place your spring compressor on the spring as demonstrated here and compress them until there is room between the upper spring and perch, red arrow. If the compressor slips on the springs, stop. Something is wrong and you either don't have them in the right spot or you have the wrong compressor. With the spring compressed, use a 9mm wrench to hold the top of the piston and remove the 19mm nut. Note the position of all nuts, washers, and components of the assembly while taking them apart. This eliminates any confusion upon reassembly. Check the condition of the bump stop. These are high wear items. The bump stop and boot come out through the top of the spring and the shock slides out through the bottom, blue arrow. This is a good time to check all of the components and replace as needed. Installation is the reverse of removal. Torque the nut on the top of the shock to 32 Newton meters or 24 foot-pounds. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.